briefly posted and almost instantly deleted product listing on China's Zhao Hongshu platform has reignited massive excitement around DJI's long-rumored Avata 360 drone. While DJI has remained completely silent, screenshots of the vanished post have spread rapidly across social media, forums, and tech communities, giving enthusiasts what may be the first credible look at pricing, configurations, and core specifications. In an industry where leaks are often vague or incomplete, this one feels unusually detailed, which makes it both exciting and suspicious at the same time. If even part of this information is accurate, it suggests DJI may be preparing one of its most disruptive consumer drones in years, potentially redefining what affordable panoramic aerial filming looks like. According to the leaked listing, the DJI Avata 360 could launch at a base price of 2,988 yuan, which roughly converts to around $426 for the standalone drone. That number immediately grabbed attention because it is far lower than most people expected for a 360-degree capable aerial platform. DJI is also rumored to be planning several bundled packages. One mid-level option reportedly includes the DJI RC2 controller and is priced at 3,988 yuan, while two higher-tier kits are listed at 5,688 yuan. These premium bundles allegedly include practical accessories, such as extra batteries, a multi-battery charging hub, and depending on the version, either DJI's immersive flight goggles or a motion controller designed for more intuitive first-person flying. If these bundles turn out to be real, DJI appears to be targeting a wide range of users, from casual creators to serious FPV and VR-style pilots. The specifications mentioned in the leak are just as impressive as the pricing. The post claims that the Avata 360 uses a 1-inch image sensor, supports 6K video recording at up to 60 frames per second with HDR, and features full omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. If these claims are accurate, this drone would sit far above basic consumer models and firmly in the creator-focused category. A 1-inch sensor combined with high-resolution HDR video would allow for better low-light performance, improved dynamic range, and more flexibility in post-production. For content creators interested in cinematic aerial shots, immersive VR experiences, or 360-degree storytelling, this kind of hardware would be extremely appealing. However, not everything in the leak lines up perfectly with previous rumors. Earlier reports suggested a more ambitious setup, including dual 111-inch sensors and potential 8K 360-degree recording. Those specifications would place the Avata 360 in an entirely different performance class. The mismatch between earlier rumors and this leaked listing has raised doubts about whether the post reflects final hardware, an early prototype, or even a region-specific configuration still undergoing testing. It is also possible that DJI is experimenting with multiple versions of the drone before deciding which one to release globally. Despite the uncertainty around the specifications, the leaked pricing remains the most shocking element. A sub-$500 entry point would make the Avata 361 of the most accessible panoramic drones ever released by a major manufacturer. When compared to other 360-degree aerial systems, such as the Antigravity A1 or professional dual-camera rigs, which often cost significantly more when fully equipped, this price seems almost too good to be true. That naturally fuels skepticism. DJI rarely allows pricing information to leak so cleanly unless something unusual is happening internally. These numbers could be placeholders, China-only estimates, or early projections that will change once tariffs, certifications, logistics, and regional taxes are factored in. In reality, international pricing will almost certainly be higher. DJI typically adjusts global prices to account for regulatory costs and distribution expenses. Bundles may be reshuffled, and some accessories might be sold separately in certain regions. For now, this leak should be viewed as the clearest snapshot we have seen so far, but not as the final picture. It is intriguing, exciting, and very much unconfirmed. Still, if DJI truly intends to release a more affordable 360-degree drone, the market could change very quickly. At the same time, DJI is facing serious regulatory challenges in the United States. With the December 22, 2025 deadline approaching, many drone users are closely watching how upcoming FCC restrictions will affect major manufacturers. The ban primarily impacts companies that fail to secure FCC authorization for new drone models after December 23, 2025. While some brands will experience minor delays, others face major disruption. DJI, which controls an estimated 70% of the U.S. drone market, is by far the most affected. If these restrictions remain in place, DJI will be unable to receive approval for new products in the U.S. market. Existing models will remain legal to use and sell until inventory runs out, but no new devices will be cleared for release. This will lead to rapid stock depletion and significantly impact recreational users, professional filmmakers, surveyors, industrial operators, and enterprise customers. With no exemptions expected in the near future, DJI's presence in the U.S. could shrink dramatically. Auto Robotics is another major company affected by these regulations. With around 5 to 10% market share, Auto also faces FCC clearance challenges. Although smaller than DJI, Auto has a strong presence in professional surveying and commercial applications, meaning the proportional impact could be severe. Their inability to launch new models could slow innovation and reduce competition in the professional drone sector. Some foreign manufacturers are considered less affected due to their smaller market share or limited U.S. exposure. Brands such as Parrot, Unique, Potensic, Holy Stone, Wingtra, and SenseFly may experience delays or regulatory hurdles, but their overall business impact is expected to be moderate. Meanwhile, U.S.-based manufacturers remain largely unaffected. Companies such as Skydio, Teal Drones, AeroVironment, FreeFly Systems, and Zipline continue to meet regulatory requirements and can freely launch new products in the American market. From the U.S. government's perspective, any foreign-made wireless device can be viewed as a potential national security risk, especially when one company dominates the market. DJI's overwhelming presence in consumer and professional drones has intensified these concerns. The FCC's covered list is designed to limit future authorization of communications equipment from companies considered potential security risks. It is important to note that this does not make existing DJI products illegal. No currently owned drones are being confiscated, and none are being removed from store shelves. The restrictions only affect future approvals. As DJI's position becomes more uncertain, many users are turning to alternative brands. One popular option is the Potensic Atom 2, a beginner-friendly drone that closely resembles DJI's Mini series, particularly the Mini 4K priced at around $359 and weighing under 250 grams. It does not require registration for recreational use in the U.S. The Atom 2 records 4K video at 30 frames per second, offers GPS stabilization, subject tracking, and intelligent flight modes. Reviewers who were initially skeptical now describe it as reliable, fun, and excellent value for money. The inclusion of free drone filmmaking training also makes it attractive for beginners. For users who prefer automated filming, the Hover Air X1 series offers compelling alternatives to DJI's Neo and Flip drones. These compact, follow-me drones are designed to capture movement without constant manual control. The lineup includes the X1 at $279, the X1 Pro at $499 with 4K at 60 frames per second, and the X1 Pro Max at $699 with 8K at 30 frames per second and 4K HDR. The Pro Max, in particular, has impressed reviewers with strong subject tracking, high image quality, and intelligent flight modes. Its main limitation is a control range of about 1,000 feet, making it better suited for close-range activities like biking, running, and sports. Another innovative option is the Antigravity A1 drone, which combines futuristic design with advanced imaging features. Its dual-camera system, mounted on both the top and bottom, allows for unique multi-angle shots and enables automatic removal of the drone from footage, creating so-called invisible drone effects. This feature gives creators greater freedom in post-production and helps achieve professional-looking results. The A1 is lightweight, portable, and stable in moderate wind conditions. It includes intelligent flight modes such as obstacle avoidance, waypoint navigation, and automated takeoff and landing. Battery life is strong, and the companion mobile app provides real-time video feed and easy camera control. Overall, the drone market is entering a period of major transition. On one hand, DJI appears to be preparing exciting new hardware like the rumored Avata 360. On the other, regulatory pressures threaten to limit its reach in key markets. Meanwhile, alternative brands are improving rapidly, offering capable and affordable options for beginners, hobbyists, and professionals alike. Whether you are looking for simple recreational flying, hands-free action filming, or cinematic 360-degree effects, there are now more non-DJI choices than ever before. With these developments, creators can continue filming, experimenting, and pushing creative boundaries, even as the industry adapts to new regulations and shifting market dynamics. The coming years will likely determine whether DJI can maintain its dominance or whether a more diversified ecosystem will emerge. One thing is certain: drone technology is evolving faster than ever, and the competition is only getting more intense.